Hey yogis, I'm here with Sally Cat and it's time for our mini practice today. So today we're going to do a well-rounded practice that explores range of motion of the entire body. It's kind of my favorite thing to do. So 2 blocks will be helpful. We're going to start reclining on the back, and it can be nice to have the blocks handy for butterfly, if Sally will let me. So recline on back, soles of the feet together, knees wide with the option of placing the blocks underneath the undersides of the legs and letting the arms rest wherever is comfortable. Giving yourself a moment to drop into the ground, to drop into the moment here. Giving yourself a chance to drop into a slower pace. And one more cycle of breath here. And then drawing the knees together, you can put your blocks off to the side. Draw the knees into the chest, giving the legs a hug. And planting the palms on the knees, so fingertips face forward. Keep your hands glued to your knees as we create a kind of rowing action. Knees fall forward, they move wide away from one another, they draw back in towards the chest and then forward and around. Let the legs be heavy, the arms do the work here. And then reversing the direction, so range of motion for the hip joint. And then knees back to center. Let's plant the soles of the feet on the ground. Feet as wide as the hips. Feet parallel. Arms alongside the body, reaching the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Dynamic bridge. So with your next inhale, power the feet into the ground. Lift the hips up. We're going to let the arms reach all the way overhead. And then exhale, slowly descending the back down. The arms slowly descend down. Do it again. Inhale, hips lift up, arms reach overhead, tailbone lifts towards the knees. And then exhale, slowly, every inch of the spine rolling down, arms descend down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, make footprints as the hips lift up. Exhale. Last one. Releasing down. Draw the knees into the chest. This time, with your exhale, release the legs to the left in your spinal twist. Arms open wide, legs heavy. Allow the breath to be the movement in the pose. With your inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the other side. Left shoulder heavy towards the ground. Slow breath. Good. Knees back to center. Give the legs a little squeeze. And then roll to one side. Press the ground away and come up to all fours. Hands and knees. Spread the fingers as we come right into our cat-cow. So a big inhale, we're arching the back, chest moves forward and up. And the long exhale, round into cat pose, lift the navel. Slow breath guiding, inhale, arching. Exhale. Twice more. Final round. And now inhale, arch into the cow one more time. Chest moves forward and lifts up. This time with exhale, curl the toes under and lift the hips up and back into your first downward dog. Spread the balls of the feet from the big toe mound to the pinky toe mound. Making handprints in the ground with your hands. And with your next inhale, rise high up on the balls of the feet, as if you could suck your legs up into your hip sockets, pitching the hips high. And then with the exhale, the heels reach down. Do it again. Inhale, rise high up on the balls of the feet, really pipe the hips high. Exhale, heels reach down. Twice more. Last one. Pausing in your downward dog. All right. With your next breath, step or help, right foot forward between the hands. Release the back knee down to the ground in the low lunge. Good. Now from here, we're going to lengthen the tailbone down as the arms reach up. Come on up, but then draw big circles with the arms. So you reach down, forward, up and back. It's kind of a swooping action, reaching down and lifting up and back. So a range of motion for shoulders. Do one more. Good. Then release the hands down and just move the hips back above your back knee, flexing that right foot, straightening the right leg. Give a big inhale to lift the chest. And with the exhale, keep front torso long as you fold. Slow breath here. Final round. And then rebend in that right leg to find the low lunge and step right back to your downward dog. And step or help, left foot forward between the hands. Release the back knee down in the low lunge. Keep the tailbone lengthening down, but reach forward, up, back, and down as you begin to draw those big circles. So there's a swooping down with the arms, and it lifts up and back. Big circles. Okay, we'll do one more. Good. Release the hands down and now shift the hips above that back knee, straightening the left leg, flexing the left foot. A big inhale lifts the heart, and with the exhale, fold, lengthen front torso. Final breath. Good. Rebend into that front leg for the low lunge, and again, step back, downward dog.
Stay for a cycle of breath. And then end of exhale, walk or step the feet forward between the hands. Use your inhale to arch up halfway to open the chest. And then use your exhale to fold and pause. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. You could use the strap if you need to. Reach your arms away from you. Draw the shoulder blades in. And we're going to add a little bit of movement here. So bend your right leg. Bend the right leg and look to the left. Roll the chest open to the left. With your inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend left and look right. Roll your chest open to the right. And then do it again. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend right, look left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left, look right. Just do one more round like that on your own. Next time you look to the right is your last time. Come back to center, big inhale. And then exhale, release the arms in the fold. And we're going to rise to stand. With an inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Bring your hands to your hips. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see me. Hands on the hips, feet parallel. Reach your right arm to the sky with a big inhale. And with an exhale, we're going to begin to side bend to the left. So you're bowing and rounding the right side body. Chest faces forward. Making 2 footprints in the ground with your feet. An option to slide that left hand along the outside of your left leg. It deepens the side bend a little bit more. Good. With your next inhale, come back to center, hands on the hips. Exhale the breath. Good. Inhale, left arm reaches for the sky. Exhale, begin to side bend to the right. We're bowing and rounding the left side body. Breathe as you press your feet into the ground. And then that option to slide your right hand down your outer right leg, it deepens the stretch. We're moving the body in every direction today. Good. And then this time with your inhale, as you come back to center, reach both arms straight up. And with your exhale, dive forward into the fold. Inhale, arch up halfway. And exhale, root your hands down, step back to plank pose, pausing in your plank, lengthening your tailbone towards your heels. And then you're going to let your heels fall to the right. So you come to the edges of the feet. Come back to center on the balls of the feet, plank, and let your heels fall to the left. Do that one more time. Plank, heels to the right. Plank, heels to the left. Okay, come back, find your plank with an inhale, and then exhale, chaturanga. Hug the elbows in and come all the way down, pointing the toes. Hands alongside the ribs, hug the elbows in. Dynamic cobra, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, rib by rib, release down. Do it again, but this time inhale, cobra, hands lift off the ground, legs lift off the ground. Exhale, release down. Keeps the tops of the feet, hands pressing down. Inhale, traditional cobra, lift up. Exhale, release. Okay, this time is the lifting up, right? Hands and legs, inhale. Exhale, release. Let's do one more round like that. So hands and feet on the ground, inhale, cobra. Exhale, that final one, hands and feet lift off the ground, inhale. Good. Exhale, release down. Now we're going to curl the toes under. Inhale is the plank, and exhale is the downward dog. And let's stay for 2 to 3 rounds of breath. Good. End of exhale. Hop or step the feet forward between the hands. Inhale, arch up halfway. Exhale to fold. Rise to stand with a big inhale, reach up.
exhale, hands together at the heart. Release your arms by your sides. I'll turn to face you, feet parallel. Draw the shoulders back and let the shoulder blades cascade down the back. As you drop your chin towards your chest, then move your chin towards your right shoulder. Begin to lift the chin as you could draw, as if you were drawing a rainbow in front of you, until eventually chin drops down towards the left shoulder. So you're drawing this big circle with your chin. So again, to the chest, right shoulder, draw that big rainbow, left shoulder, chin to chest. Let's reverse the direction. So chin towards the left shoulder, drawing the rainbow, right shoulder, chest. One more like that. Left shoulder, rainbow, right shoulder, chest, and then just lift the chin so it's parallel with the ground. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears, a big inhale. We're gonna exhale out the mouth as you drop your shoulders down. Okay, do it again. Inhale, squeeze. Twice more. Last one. Okay, good. Let's face the long edge of the mat. We're going to separate the legs wide, feet will be parallel. Arms wide. Okay, rotate your right leg, toes face the top of the mat, left heel back. Bend in for the warrior two, so the right knee is above the ankle. We're going to move with breath. Okay, so with your inhale, straighten the front leg. Both arms are going to reach for the sky. You might look up, get very long in your side bodies. And then exhale, bend deep into your right leg, right knee above the ankle. Okay, do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, last time, big inhale. Exhale. Good. Pause here. Now I want you to keep your right knee above your ankle, but look towards me. Okay, so with arms extended wide, just begin to twirl your hands as if you're moving in water, right? So think of your hands as if they're webbed, right? You're just trying to create a little movement in the water. And then reverse directions. I conjure up the flamenco dancer right now. Good, and then come back to two equal arms, reaching away from heart center. Look beyond your right fingertips, bend in, final breath. Good, then straighten your front leg, parallel the feet, release the arms for a pulse, that's your rest. Open the arms, second side. Left leg opens, right heel back, bend in. Left knee above the ankle. We start with dynamic movement. So inhale, straighten the front leg, reach both arms up, you might look up. And then exhale, bend in, left knee above the ankle, warrior two. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening, equally long side bodies, exhale. Your last one. Exhale, warrior two, pausing. Okay, keep that left knee above the ankle, but look towards me. And then again, we're twirling the hands. So range of motion of the wrists and the fingers, every finger is involved. Imagine I'm in water here. Trying to create movement in the water and just reverse the direction. I also feel it through my elbows, my shoulders. I'm letting everything get a little bit involved. Good. And then re-extend, reach away from heart center, look beyond the left fingertips, bend in. Good. And then straighten that front leg. Parallel the feet, drop the arms. Other thumb on top, interlace the fingers. Reach the arms back, shoulder blades glide in, big inhale. Lift the heart, exhale, come forward into the fold. Slow breath as you lengthen the front of your torso. One more big inhale here. And then with the exhale, release the hands down. Inhale to arch up halfway. So fingertips on the ground, or you could use a block. We're going to turn the toes out for our side lunging.
So you're gonna bend deep into your right leg, the hips dip down towards the right heel. And you could walk the hands towards that right foot so the right elbow is helpful. It's helping to open that right knee in line with the toes. And then dipping to the left, that left elbow can be helpful. Please feel free to flex the foot of the straight leg if you're feeling any discomfort in that knee. And then I'm just going to let you choose your own pace. Let it be a slow pace as we shift back and forth a couple times. So we'll do one more round, right and then left. Good. Last time you dip to the left. After that, come back to center, parallel the feet, and then we're going to turn the toes towards the top of the mat. So walk your hands to the top of the mat in the lunge, and then step back, downward dog. We're going to flow through the vinyasa. Inhale is the plank. Exhale, chaturanga into the upward dog. You can always repeat cobra. And exhale to your downward dog. One more round of breath here. Good. And release your knees to the ground. And sit to one side so you can come to Upavishta Konasana. So we're going to sit down with legs wide like so. Please feel free to sit on lift if you need to. Feet are flexed, toes point straight up. You could always remain here with hands behind you propped up if you need. Big inhale. Or exhale, keep the front torso long as you begin to walk the hands forward. Now keep the depth of your fold. We're going to be adding a twist here. So walk your hands to the right towards your right leg. Hands on either side of that right leg. Heart faces your right foot. With an inhale, lift your heart, lengthen front torso. And with the exhale, you're lengthening front torso over that right leg. I'm going to bring my left hand to my outer right foot or shin. Right arm's out to the right, kind of like a praying mantis style. Bent right arm, helping you twist and fold. Good, then from here, re-walk the hands back through center, staying in the depth of your fold until you find your left leg. Hands are on either side of the left leg. With the inhale, lift the heart, so the heart's like a light shining on the left foot. And with the exhale, keep front torso long as you fold over the left leg. Right hand's going to be helpful coming to outer foot or shin, whatever's available. Left hand walks out to the left. My left arm is bent, so it helps me revolve my ribs to face my left leg. Good. Stay in the depth of the fold as you walk the hands back to center. A final time, just a final breath. Maybe there's a little more openness now. And then from here, slowly coming up. We're going to reach underneath the knees to bend the legs, just help the legs back together, giving the legs a hug. And then rotate to face the top of your mat. You're going to recline on back as we prepare for bridge pose. We did dynamic bridge earlier. This time we're going to hold the bridge. So feet as wide as the hips, feet parallel. Press the feet down to lift the hips up, tailbone towards the knees, and interlace if you can, scooping the shoulder blades in towards one another. We're just doing one today. So imagine a block between the inner thighs as you breathe. Do one more round of breath. Perhaps the hips lift up a little bit more. Maybe chest opens a little bit more. Good. And then from here, release the hands, release the back all the way down, and draw the knees into the chest. You might rock left to right a little bit. You could do circlings with the knees like we did at the beginning, or I love to lift my upper back off the ground to really give my legs a hug. So any final release you might need here. It could be a final twist. I'm going to add a happy baby in. And whenever you're ready, releasing into your Shavasana, I'm going to close with that supported butterfly for that little additional opening of the hips. You're welcome to join me here if you like. Just want to make sure that our Shavasana supports relaxation. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Letting the slowness of the breath reawaken the body. Take all the time you choose to make your way onto one side. And then we'll press the ground away, coming up to a final seat. Joining the tip of the thumb with the tip of the index finger on both hands. Letting the palms face up, backs of the hands rest on the thighs, and letting the eyes close for a moment. And then tip of the middle finger, tip of the thumb join. The ring finger and thumb. Finally, pinky finger and thumb. Reopen the hands. Join the palms together. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today, giving a little bit of attention to every part of the body. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you soon.